Hello, everyone, and welcome to our last class on art fundamentals. This is JD, and this time I'm going to talk to you about perspective. Perspective is actually something super simple to understand. It is the point from where we look at art. Now, when I say the point or the location from where we look at something, I'm not talking about whether we're at home or in a balcony or sitting on a chair. No, it's all based on the picture. Okay, and to determine this, we're going to use the line of the horizon, which is an horizontal line that in this example over here, this picture, you certainly cannot see it, right? There is no line in the horizon, but there is some representation of the horizon in this part over here. Okay, not a horizontal line, but we do have some hills, valleys that represent that horizon. Okay? Why is this line of the horizon so important for perspective? Well, because remember, perspective is from where we look at things. Look at Mario's cap. Okay, look at it. We can see that when we look at it, the cap is above ourselves, above the horizon. Okay, and for that reason, we see it from below. We see it from the bottom. Okay, so that's why we can pretty much say, oh, we can see the bottom of the cap. Okay. In contrast, we have Luigi's cap, but not Luigi here. The cap that is here. Okay, this is not Luigi, obviously, but this cap over here, we can see the cap as if we were looking at it from above. Okay. The reason for this, it is because of the horizon again. Okay, notice here the horizon, our horizon in this picture is not exactly straight. So that's why we can see this from above. Okay, so the line of the horizon is super important for perspective because it determines from where we're going to be able to see things or what side, what part of the element we should show. Okay, for example, look at Mario's hand as well. We can see the top a little bit, but we can see the top. Why? Because it is below the horizon. Look at the gun on the other hand, we can see the bottom because it is above the horizon. Okay, so that's how we implement perspective. We have the horizon, and based on that, we determine what part of our element we're going to show. Let me give you other examples. This one over here, this picture. We have a clear line of the horizon. And if you pay attention, everything, just in case this is the line of the horizon, everything that is above this line, it gives us the impression that we're looking up at it. And everything that is below that line, we're looking down at it. That's why we look at this and we think, hey, that part over there, that is the floor. But we look at the sky, and it's not because it is the sky, it's because we have that impression to look up. Okay, and here we can also see composition, we can see proportion, here we can see lots of elements lots of fundamentals that we have studied already. For example, composition, here we have everything pointed to that point over there. Okay, proportion, because this over here is supposed to be the same size as this. But if you take a ruler, for example, you will notice that they are different. Okay, so that differentiation is given through perspective. Okay, let's go for another example. This one over here. This picture is a scenario from, trying to remember, The Two of Us, the video game. Okay? And again, we have a difficult horizon to find. Infer is somewhere around here, more or less this part over here. Okay, and everything above this line, we look up at. Okay, and everything below, we can see it from above. Okay, and notice this is so precise that if we take this area into consideration, we move to the left. This part over here, we don't see the top, we don't see the bottom, we just look at it as a straight line, as if we were at that very same level. Okay, and that's how perspective helps us when we implement art, because it tells us or it guides us towards how to place the element and what size, what part to show. We're going to show the left, we're going to show the right. Are we going to see the bottom of the element, or are we going to see the top? Okay, so that's perspective. I hope this is clear to you, and I'll see you next time, just to say bye. Take care.